Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Top 10 Videos bringing us a brand new countdown video, and in today's video I'm going to be counting down 7 reasons why people hate KwebbelKop. Now, I personally love KwebbelKop, and most people do, but he does tend to get a little bit of hate, and in today's video I'm going to cover why that is. Anyways, if you love KwebbelKop, go ahead and hit that like button. If you hate KwebbelKop, go ahead and hit that dislike button. Once you're done doing that, hit that subscribe button and comment down below saying I subscribe. I'm going to try my best to respond to every single person that comments down below saying I subscribe, because I appreciate all the new subscribers so very much. Anyways, guys, let's jump right on into the video. So a lot of people claim that KwebbelKop is super energetic and over the top crazy. Now, this is true. KwebbelKop is one of the most energetic gamers on YouTube. If you look at, the top YouTubers, KwebbelKop, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, PewDiePie, these guys are all super duper energetic and enthusiastic. And the reason why that is because they have a lot of younger fans. And when people come on YouTube, they want videos that make them happy, the videos that make them positive and put a smile on their face. And if they're watching videos where people sound upset and depressed and just out of it, that's not going to put a smile on their face. So kids go on YouTube and they want to see super duper hyper commentary, and this is what KwebbelKop produces. Now, whether or not he's like that in real life shouldn't really matter, simply because on YouTube some YouTubers act, some YouTubers be themselves, but at the end of the day you're still getting the same content. So let's say, for instance, KwebbelKop is acting and he's completely a different person on camera than he is in real life. It shouldn't really make a difference, because at the end of the day, like I said, you're still getting the same exact content. So a lot of people have been claiming that KwebbelKop has been using his girlfriend Azzyland for views, and I'm going to dispute this by saying no, I do not think that's true. I haven't seen any thumbnails on his channel where Azzyland's been half naked or anything like that. I've seen several YouTubers on YouTube that have used their girlfriend for the main intentions of getting views, and I don't think that's right. I think that's really unethical, and I think that's the wrong thing to do. But I do not think KwebbelKop's doing that. Like I said, there hasn't been any thumbnails where she's been half naked, and yes, a lot of you guys are going to be like, well, she did upload a video to her channel, nudes at 1 million, and she was half naked, whatever. That wasn't on his channel, so that doesn't count. But anyways, on his channel alone, I haven't seen any thumbnails where she's been where she's, not wearing clothes or something like that, or, wearing provocative clothing or anything like that. The thing is this, a lot of his fans like seeing Azzyland in his videos, and for whatever reason that is, whether they think she's good looking, whether they think she's entertaining, it doesn't matter. The bottom line is he's putting her in his videos, I should say, because the fans want to see it. The videos where he's by himself or with his friends versus the videos that he's with his girlfriend get a lot more views. Whenever you see him and Azzyland in a video, that video gets a lot more views. So he's simply providing the content that his fans want to see, and you can't blame him for that. Now, I do understand there are certain ways of getting views that are unethical, and there's certain ways of getting views that are ethical. But I don't know, I just don't think KwebbelKop's a scummy guy. I don't think he does that. Like I said, you could go through his channel, you could look at the thumbnails, you could watch the videos. I don't think there's any videos that are specifically there that are just completely using Azzyland. Like I said, I do think there's several YouTubers out there that go crazy putting their girlfriend in the thumbnail with their whole butt hanging out and stuff like that. That's not the right thing to do. But I don't think he does that, like I said. A lot of people are upset because KwebbelKop doesn't edit his own videos. Now, yes, this is true. KwebbelKop does have an editor, but he had to get to the top without an editor. It's the same thing, we're all given the opportunity to grow a YouTube channel, and he grew it. He edited his own videos, he made his own videos, he got to that point where he couldn't afford an editor. So why are people getting upset that he has an editor? I don't really understand that, because if you were in the position he was in and you were making that kind of money and you wanted to alleviate some of your time so that you could afford an editor and have more free time, you would probably do the same thing, and I don't blame him by doing that whatsoever. And if you noticed, ever since he got an editor, his video quality has gotten so much better, at least in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but I think he got an editor about 6 months ago. I don't know exactly, but I'm taking a guess, and I think it was about 6 months ago. But regardless, I don't know why people get mad. I don't know if they're jealous. They wish they had their own editor. But you have to understand, he didn't start out with an editor. He started out editing his own videos, making his own videos, from the start to the end. And, now he could afford an editor, so he buys one. So a lot of people are upset because he doesn't record with Jelly and Slogo Man that often. He used to record with Jelly and Slogo Man so much. But as of lately, they still record, but they just don't record as often. And I don't know why people are getting upset about this. I mean, I guess this one I could kind of understand because a lot of people, like watching all three of them in videos together. But you guys do have to understand, a lot of these guys are constantly traveling. They don't, they're not on the same schedule. They have time constraints, and it's very hard for them to record at the same time every single day. So yes, don't get me wrong, they still do record together, but for them to be in each other's videos every day would be almost impossible. Like, they would have to figure out a schedule where they pretty much have no life because a lot of them are traveling. They're in different time zones. And like I said, that's pretty much that. Don't get me wrong. I love when those three guys record with each other. But at the same time, I do give them the respect, and I give them, I give them some leniency simply because I do understand it's virtually impossible for them to record together every day. So a lot of people claim that Jordi, aka KwebbelKop, is a sellout. He does so many sponsored videos, he sells his merchandise, and they claim that he's just a sellout. And this is another absolutely ridiculous claim that I'm going to dispute. This is probably the most controversial thing on his channel. People think he only does it for the money, that he's a sellout. And here's the thing, right? Every big YouTuber does it for the money. It's their job. They happen to enjoy it. That's the thing. Your parents work, they work for money. These guys, this is their job. They do it for the money, but they happen to enjoy it as well, which is awesome. So you do have to understand, this is his job, and he wants to make it, something that can last as long as possible. And with that being said, on YouTube, there is no consistent income. It's so unstable. Some months you'll make a lot of money. Some months you'll make very little money. And with that being said, to compensate for that, you could sell merchandise. You could get sponsorships, and that's exactly what he does. So by no means would that be considered a sellout. That would more or less be considered smart. Like, straight the fuck up. That would be considered smart. That's like a business savvy technique. Simply because, hear me out, right? Let's just say, for instance, he didn't get those sponsorships. He didn't sell merchandise. He strictly only made money off of YouTube ad revenue. It wouldn't really be that smart for him because at the end of the day, let's just say, his views started going down. All of a sudden, his channel started dying, and he only was getting money off of ad revenue. That would hurt him big time because he wouldn't have any other revenue sources, and he wouldn't have anything as a backup. When you're just relying on one source of income, it's very, very risky. So the reason why he sells merchandise and he gets sponsored videos is because he wants to make sure he has several sources of income so that he's safe. So a lot of people are also jealous. KwebbelKop is a young guy. I think he's in his 20s. He's making millions of dollars. He owns real estate. He's basically a very, very successful guy, especially for his age. And, he's the one of the 1% on YouTube. Very few people will ever reach the success that he's reached on YouTube. And with that being said, he does draw quite a bit of jealousy. There are so many YouTubers that are like, oh my god, KwebbelKop doesn't deserve those subs. This guy deserves it. This guy deserves it. And here's the thing, right? There is no, person that does deserve it and doesn't deserve it. At the end of the day, most times in life, not always, but most times in life, people do eventually get what they deserve. And KwebbelKop, believe it or not, has been doing YouTube for years on end. And just as of recent, I wouldn't really call it as of recent, but these past 2 years, he has just blown up astronomically. And don't get me wrong, I do believe there are some small YouTubers that deserve to, get successful on YouTube someday. But it's not just a matter of making amazing videos. You have to work hard. You have to work smart. You have to be a marketer. You have to share the videos. You have to know people. It takes a lot to become successful on YouTube, and you can't just simply make very good videos. There's a lot of other key elements that come into play, and the reason why KwebbelKop is successful is because he knows those other key elements and he utilized them. And finally, people are upset because KwebbelKop doesn't upload as often as he once did. Back in the day, KwebbelKop used to upload daily videos, if not 2 times a day. I remember KwebbelKop sometimes was uploading 2 to 3 videos a day, whereas nowadays he pretty much only uploads 1 video a day, which there's nothing wrong with. He runs 2 channels now. He runs his main channel, and then he runs his vlogging channel. He also invests in real estate. He runs businesses. He has so much on his agenda that it's pretty much very, very hard for him to upload 2 to 3 videos a day. If he were to do that, he'd pretty much have no free time. He'd have no time to spend with his girlfriend. He'd have no time to spend with his family. He'd have no time for his other businesses. So that's why he doesn't upload as often anymore. And I think you guys should give him the time of day and respect for that. I do see a lot of people that are upset, not really mad, but they are kind of upset because they wish he would upload more often because they're huge fans. And don't get me wrong, I think his content's great too. I think it'd be awesome if he uploaded more content for his fans. But he just doesn't have that time of day, and if he did, he wants to have more free time. That's the bottom line. And he wants to have more time to spend with his family, his girlfriend, his businesses. So that's the bottom line. But anyways, guys, hopefully all of you did enjoy this video. If you did, well, I should say, if you did watch the video the whole way through, comment down below saying KwebbelKop is awesome. That'll let me know that you watched the video the whole way through, and that will let me know that you are a true legend. Anyways, guys, my name is Top 10 Videos, and I am signing out.